I'll be with you in just a minute. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knobtail. Stop right there!
Accio.
I never
Stupefy. Accio.
No!
Stupefy.
Marvelous!
Accio. Incendio. Stupefy.
This is humiliating.
Assignment's all finished. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Accio.
You will fall!
Stupefy.
Nothing! No.
Revelio. Confringo. That's that. Settled. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Repulso. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Glacius. Repulso. Stupefy. Glacius. Protego. Expelliarmus. Defender. Repulso. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Repulso. Defender.
चलो
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet. Don't tell the residents of Lower Hogsfield I said that.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by
Revelio.
dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear.
If he thinks
This
it's
is our
got half a
home.
chance, a werewolf would be
Revelio.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
You will regret coming here. Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car.
Repulsor.
Over here!
Expelliarmus. Stupefy.
Why can't I hit you? Just here!
Glacius. Repulsor. Defender. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy.
How nice of you to stop by.
Levioso.
How? Not quiet.
Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Stop it!
Stupefy.
No!
Stupefy.
Someone One less human to worry about.
Confringo! Protego!
I will make you. Someone been taken out.
Incendio! Stupefy! Confringo! Accio! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Confringo!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Protego! Stupefy!
Do you think this is fun?
Expelliarmus! Defender! Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Revelio!
check flying practice ठीक है cast repulsor on a leviated enemy okay Leviosa repulsor
Glacius! Revelio!
An utterly pitiful display. Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
Levioso!
What do you think? Why can't I hit you?
Levioso! Confringo!
No! Let's get accustomed to that!
Stupefy!
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Defender!
I won't rest until over here.
Levioso! Protego! Stupefy!
You don't know
Repulsor!
Confringo!
Stupefy!
Someone's here.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
How you gonna wait a minute? Stop it!
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Appreciate being turned to the right.
If only Ranrock were here.
Accio!
This is sad.
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio!
Less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus!
See? Your little magic tricks won't distract me. I won't rest. Someone's been taken out last week.
Accio!
No!
Expelliarmus! Both camps cleared. Alan Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Incendio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
अच्छा कोबड़ेंचा आवाज है मतलब कहाँ है?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Incendio! Revelio! Revelio! Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
I shall hope to do business with you again.
Right.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
ठीक है, let's go.
Incendio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I do miss the bustle of business.
Very Salazar, isn't it?
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
How when you can?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets,
Small
truly.
village, no?
Ranrock and his lot are
Random
unlike any
settlement.
goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely.
I don't really care.
Thank you for passing through.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there.
But do be
Do
careful.
be careful.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sprottle. Any news on Bardolph Beaumont's disappearance?
Afraid not. I've spoken with Claire, still worried sick about her brother. He was last seen heading towards the forest with one of Victor Rookwood's lot.
जी.
Revelio.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Accio. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Defender. Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Repulsor. Confringo. Levioso. Defender. Levioso. Confringo. Repulsor. Revelio. 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 Revelio
Confringo. Defender. Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Leviosa. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Leviosa. Defender. Revelio.
Can you not hear me?
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
I'm afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but I don't actually have anything with me.
Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be better prepared. Charitable bone, isn't it?
Desirable. Kind of a Kevlar pattern cloak legend. Topi.
you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it, and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
It's been a pleasure.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Glacius.
What do you have in store for me this time?
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom.
Revelio. Accio.
Over and wide, let's back this way.
Protego. Expelliarmus.
Why? Rat this out, longer than necessary.
Accio.
Squid.
Revelio.
I'll find ya.
Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Glacius. Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
Can you imagine the last thing you see in the mouth of a Dementor?
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Repulso. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso.
Hello. First death.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Leviosa. Incendio. Protego. Depulso. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo.
Is that Infurious wearing a wooden jumper? That must be Bardock.
Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio.
Bardock's wooden jumper. I'm not sure why the Bowman would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Wonderful
Revelio.
to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done!
यूटिलिटी है.
Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa, pure and natural.
Okay, आशिक पोजीशन.
Revelio. Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Ha! Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Divination is the art.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
पता है? अच्छा, कार्ड रीडिंग. I decided. I decided.
Revelio.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Revelio.
Kutai training dummy. पागल झालोय का मी की मला दिसत नाहीये.
Levioso.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you...
Of course.
Now, I know that we both... I haven't.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh, thank you. Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. Then I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Might I ask you some questions, Sirona?
Of course you can.
Sorry, never mind.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
My mother's family comes from just outside British.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Revelio.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodcock. Sorona said I might find you here.
She did, did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sorona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sorona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It's the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Defender. Accio.
कसा पळतोय त्याची हाताची लेंथ त्याच्या बॉडी एवढी आहे.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Revelio. Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly. No return. Please, be careful.
Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Revelio. Merlin's beard. Lumos. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Descendo! Incendio! Potato! Freego! These things are horrible! Levioso! Descendo! Incendio! Stupefy! Confringo! Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Send up! Pulsar! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Oh! Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Incendio. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Leviosa. Stupefy. Incendio. Descendo. Stupefy. Confringo. Leviosa. Protego. Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. This looks even more complex. Revelio. Lumos. Descendo. Repulsor. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Lumos. Revelio. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet to show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door. Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
This place has seen better days. Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Descendo! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. That solves that. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. There they are. The Ashwinders.
You made a mistake coming here.
Don't slip your way. Confringo.
You can't hold out forever.
You Confringo. Stupid one.
Often an eruption. Expulsion.
Might want to look up. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo.
Expulsion.
Levioso.
Flash of inspiration.
Incendio.
Pretty little debate flapper.
Confringo.
Back for more. Not the brightest child.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Bolsho!
Stupid one.
Ah, the lab returns.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Now to think. What are your thoughts on electricity?
Expulsion!
Expulsion!
Expulsion! Expulsion!
Levioso.
Expulsion! From above!
Descendo. Confringo.
Expulsion!
Potato. Stupid one.
That all you got?
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Ah, I know, I'm not...
Descendo. Confringo. Stupefy. Levioso. Descendo. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio. I know a murder trial when I see one. Revelio.
Somebody out there?
Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa.
Stop that!
No one to share in my victory. Revelio. Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
another adventure, are we?
That's it. Revelio. There we go. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing spell as much as possible. Perhaps. You leave here.
Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
What is Felix Felicis? A potion?
Also known as liquid luck. And it is illegal in all wizarding sports. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me. Arresto momentum.
Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto momentum.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
Hi, Poppy.
Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your... Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going...
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
It has a brand new gate. Just beware the open flame.
Arresto Momentum. Revelio.
You scoundrel! I do not pay for all your school things to be rewarded with a house full of hexes!
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might... You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I missed...
You and your concoctions. I don't...
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dry. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeydew.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should... The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywigs things?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out...
Are you asking me to...
Goodness! It's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeydukes is more than... It's a sweets ingredient.
I'll see what I can...
Fair enough. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her...
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we... Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more...
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the... Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues began appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around. Achios is trying to talk. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrible creature that can see the future. Holy. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact. First, you know how to cast a disillusion. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me and I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find one statue.
Hello, Homora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio. Hello, Homora. Revelio.
faculty courtyard. Right.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between academic and...
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio.
I wouldn't. You are to be remanded at once.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Revelio.
Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of causing rebellion.
Revelio.
He's right. Why don't you leave Dortmund alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points. You can't do that.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly...
Revelio.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that? I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
Revelio.
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention.
Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery.
But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it?
No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my torment.
It's definitely...
You? Now, remember...
How many stat...
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted that. You have your work cut out for you.
Understood.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
This looks like the right statue.
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?